Hello again, it's Cascade Trekker, kicking off the 2010 season up here. It's the last day of winter, and I was here about a year ago on my skis. This is roughly 10 to 15 miles as the crow flies from my house. I've got the Columbia River Gorge just down here. Mount Jefferson, Mount Hood over here. I'm set up on the ridge top here with just this last little bit of tree line and cover. Surprisingly, this is going to make a huge difference tonight. I can feel the wind right here coming from the east. Silver Star Mountain is just up here. I like to spend my 4th of July holidays up here watching the fireworks en masse. But we're just going to be up for a night or two. Going to do some day hiking tomorrow. Going to check back with you later. Had to really set this up fast, stake it in there. The wind could just pick that tent up and take it. This is an old logging road. It goes up this way. And you can see it goes around the other side of the valley. Almost looks like they were doing some trellis tiering over here with planting things on that slope. Can't really see that well. Up here it almost looks the same. Just up here there's some Indian meditation pits that we'll check out tomorrow. Well, the day's just been about perfect. I have about half an hour of direct sunlight, which on the last day of winter is just like a pot of gold. I'll tell you, when it's gone, it's cold. I'm all set up with the tent. What a bargain this tent was for $175. Retail twice as much. It's brand new. It's about 10 degrees warmer in there. I carried a lot of gear up. The hike was only about 2 hours, maybe 3. Probably 800 feet to 1,000 feet in elevation climb. So I'm carrying some heavier things that I wouldn't normally carry in the summer, but like for instance this pad. That's a really heavy duty thick pad that I could just about spend the rest of my life sleeping on. It's discontinued. I had to buy it again. Someone stole one from me and I had to buy it from an online flea market. But it's about 2 to 3 times heavier, thicker than my normal pad. I've got the heavy sleeping bag and not too much in the way of clothing. You see here I set up the stove on some talus, flat talus rocks that I got from over there. So we're gonna wrap up the day quite nicely just to get out for a hike in the cold. 28 degrees 2 nights ago. I'd say it's gonna get close to that up here, but I'm all set. I'm all set for that. Clear weather tomorrow morning, the sun will hit me and just kind of wake me up nice and slowly.
Well, the sun's gone down, and I'm experimenting with this fancy hood that detached from my jacket, my winter jacket. All I'm using is this hood and a fleece headband, and boy oh boy, that's nice and warm. Nice and light and super duper warm. Here's my dinner. Dehydrated food with some sausage, potatoes, onions, and carrots. I am just about tired and ready to hit it, man. That wind is picking up, can't you tell? Starts flapping around the tent all night long, and man, that'll keep you up. So, we're in a definite wind break. I can hear the trees over here blocking a bunch of the wind. It's just like, kind of creeps through a little bit. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this great night tonight. Just a tiny bit cold, you know. I'll probably wish that I was at home in my bed sometime in the middle of the night.
Well, I'm up, enjoying the last bit of my coffee this morning. Quite nice. I'm out here sitting on some talus, a little bit of moss. This is an interesting fungus, I think, growing here. Let's see if I can find a patch. It's called lipstick caldonia. Where are we at? Well, here's some of it here. But the one that I want to find has what looks like lips and lipstick, red lipstick. Here's a patch. Coming in. Probably came from another planet on an asteroid. So, this is neat. I found somebody has an establishment over here. There's an old mine over here. I think it's not Silver Star mine. Might be. But people still own property down there. Grandfather claused in. It's really a fragile environment up here. I even have to watch where I walk because I don't want to break any plants. I realize that these stripes, those cuts in the valley walls, especially noticeable there. That was a logging experiment gone wrong. I can bet they did that to try and replant trees. There is one stretch of old trees there and up there. See a couple on top. I doubt there aren't hardly any original trees left here. is so close to Portland. I can show you where Portland is. Right there. You can see the skyscrapers. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Very windy last night. Torrential wind. Actually moving me inside of my tent. But I slept really hard. It was kind of nice, like sleeping on a rocking boat. I'm gonna pack up the tent, pack up the pack. I'm not gonna spend another night here. If I do spend another night, I'll go back to a really nice spring that I know of, where I got my water for drinking. But today I'm just gonna hike up this road. There's actually some water flowing in this valley. I've always wanted to see where it starts. There are some nice rock outcroppings up there too to check out. And maybe Sasquatch. Silver Star Mountain, Mount St. Helens, Mount Rainier, over here we have Mount Adams. Over here Mount Hood. I can still see Mount Jefferson. Bird's eye view right here. It's up on some rock outcroppings. This is about as far as I'm going to go today. I climbed right up this slope from the road right here. It continues around this way and maybe a half a mile away down the ridge line is where I camped last night. But right now I'm gonna have some lunch, have some water. Quite a few people up here. Distant over there on the Sturgeon Rock, I just saw about a half dozen people. There's people climbing up to Silver Star Mountain. Man, I was looking at the sun too long. There's some ravens up there flying around. They've been flying around in the wind all day over my tent and such. I've been climbing on this talus for quite a while. Still a little bit more to go. I was camped right down there. I started way down there. That's where my truck is parked. And kind of made my way up the ridge from where you see the road. That's pretty steep. It's been a pretty good workout. Well, I just climbed down that. It took about an hour. I did go up the road and find where the creek crosses. There's a creek down in this valley, and basically the road goes right past where it springs. up there, so that was nice to kind of fill in that gap. We're heading back around the corner now, down the road into the woods, and we're going to say goodbye to this upper alpine area. It's pretty much why I came out, was to get up into this, get a little exercise. You can see there's more people there at the top.